What's up, guys? Fantasy Lutfi here, and welcome to the final game week preview for the 2015-2016 season. As you guys know it, this Sunday, the Barclays Premier League will come to a conclusion at 3 p.m. British Standard Time. All 10 matches will be played at the same time. And looking back, it has been a great season so far. Lots of interesting things happened throughout the course of the season, and most notably is Leicester City FC winning the Barclays Premier League. And it was really a wonderful season, I should say. We saw players the likes of Dimitri Payet, Riyad Mahrez, Jamie Vardy, Romelu Lukaku, Harry Kane, all making an impact on their team, positive impact, I should say. And we saw teams such as West Ham, Southampton, Tottenham play really good football, not to mention Leicester City, of course, winning the Premier League title. We were really fortunate to see that it doesn't happen always in football, but it's been great so far. I've made Fantasy Premier League videos since January, and it has been a great journey for me so far, and I want to thank you guys for supporting me all these times, and you guys have been awesome. But before I move on to Game Week 38, I've got two announcements to make to you guys. But before that, I'd like to show you guys my provisional points for Game Week 37. As you can see, I have 73 points with my triple captain played as compared to the overall average of 41 points. But tonight, there are a few games being played. Liverpool are playing, Everton playing, Chelsea are playing, Watford, and a couple more teams. So I hope that my Liverpool players, Nathaniel Klein and also Daniel Sturridge, would actually make their way into the starting lineup and also score some points for me. So I'll get a little more points for Game Week 37. My triple captain actually did pan out not too bad. Payet had 2 assists in the final match at Upton Park. It was really emotional match as West Ham bid farewell to Bolin, and they won Manchester United 3-2. Anthony Martial was the hero for United, but sadly they were not able to get 3 points out of it. Martial scored 2, and I know a number of people who have triple captain Martial, and I think it paid off. Lots of you guys captain Hazard and also Jermaine Defoe, and a small minority of you guys triple captain Andy Carroll. So that didn't work out too well. As you can see, Carroll only scored 3 points. But tonight, Hazard, Jermaine Defoe are going to be playing, and you never know how they will perform. They may score a goal or two and bring you guys lots more points. So that's it for my Game Week 37 team. And now let's move on to two announcements that I would like to make to you guys. One of it is what I will be doing in the next season. In addition to making Fantasy Premier League videos, I am going to incorporate my league into my videos. So I've just created a league and I'm not too sure what to name it. If you guys have any suggestions, do leave them in the comment section down below, because I'm actually out of ideas on what to name my league. And so this is the code to join this league if you guys want to join it, but I've actually posted the link in the description below. You click it and it automatically joins you into my league. So before the season ends, we have one more week to go, and if you guys join in before Game Week 37 ends, you'll actually be able to see the updated table in the league when Game Week 37 is over. So do join this league and we'll have lots of fun this week and then in the following season. So do click the link in the description below. And the other announcement is what I am going to be doing in the off season. So as you guys know, there'll be a few months not having Fantasy Premier League, but it has been brought to my attention via FPL_updates. If you guys don't know who this guy is, it is Fantasy Footy Updates. He makes Fantasy Premier League videos too on YouTube and also on Twitter. He provides updates on goals, assists, and also bonus points. So there's lots of updates on the Premier League from FPL Updates, and you guys should follow him. He's a great person. And he has tweeted this thing called the Euro 2016 Fantasy Football by Fanager. And I think that I'll be doing this mini series in the off season during the Euro 2016 period. And once this season concludes, I will actually take a look and probably sign up for this fantasy football game. So I hope you guys do join in too, so we can have some fun in the off season before August, if I'm not wrong, before the new Premier League season kicks off. And also before that, do follow me on Twitter for more interactions, and we can connect together in the off season at Fantasy Foxes. And I'll see you guys on Twitter. So now let's get back to it. Game week 38 preview. And this is how my team is lining up for Game week 38. We have David De Gea in goal. Hopefully, Manchester United gets a clean sheet in this match. And also, hopefully, they'll be able to qualify for the Champions League, because they've been missing out for quite a long time in the Champions League. I know I'm a City fan, but I think that United really put their hearts out in the second half of the season, and I think they deserve to get into the Champions League. I know that if Liverpool wins the Europa League, well, then there won't be a fourth Champions League spot, and it's against all odds, but I think United, hopefully they'll be able to do so. So against Bournemouth, I think De Gea would easily get a clean sheet. Nathaniel Klein playing against West Bromwich Albion. Well, not too sure if he'll start this match, but I'm hoping for the best. Against West Brom, I think Liverpool would be able to get 3 points and also a clean sheet. Next up, Nicolas Otamendi, Manchester City taking on Swansea. Is a must-win game for City, because if they slip up or draw, Manchester United can get the fourth Champions League spot from them. So against Swansea, who were terrific against West Ham last weekend, scored 4 past West Ham, I think City have something to deal with this weekend. And lastly, my other defender is Hector Bellerin taking on Aston Villa at the Emirates Stadium. I think pretty easily they would be able to get a clean sheet. Hopefully Bellerin gets an assist or maybe even a goal. Moving on to my midfielders, I have Manuel Lanzini and also Dimitri Payet, both of them taking on Stoke away. And after that victory against Manchester United, which saw them win 3-2, Payet with 2 assists, I think they'll be able to get a hold of Stoke and score a few past them too. Next up, Jesus Navas taking on Swansea. Well, I think with City's offense currently how it is, Navas is really on form, providing lots of cross, taking corners from one side of the pitch. I think he'll be able to get me an assist or 2. And my captain for the week, it is Alexis Sanchez taking on Aston Villa. Villa's defense hasn't been too good all season long. That is why they have been conceding so many goals and are rooted at the bottom of the table and now have been relegated. And I think Arsenal, they really want to overtake Spurs for the second place in the Premier League. And I think against Villa, they'll go all out. And lastly, as of now, I have Andrews Townsend, my last midfielder against Tottenham Hotspurs. Well, I'm not too sure if I should make a transfer or I should rest Townsend and get in another striker apart from Marcus Rashford. Not too sure about that, still undecided, but I'll let you guys know on Twitter. That is where I usually post my updates and what I plan to do for the game week. And moving on finally to my strikers, I have Andy Carroll taking on Spurs, taking on Stoke, I beg your pardon. These tongue twisters are really getting to me. And I think he's been playing decently, I should say. He missed a couple of chances over the past 2 games, and hopefully he'll be able to find the net again against Stoke. And lastly, it is Daniel Sturridge playing against West Bromwich Albion. Like I mentioned, like Klein, he may not be starting this match because, Liverpool have the Europa match, the final against Sevilla, and they'll want to rest their top players for the final. So I'm kind of screwed with having 2 Liverpool players. They have been screwing me for the past few weeks, but I don't think I can afford to take a point hit to take them out. So that is my team for Game Week 38, the final game week for the season, and I think it should be a great match. Because, all matches kick off at the same time at 3 p.m. And I think I'll be watching the Manchester United Bournemouth match and also the City and Swansea match. Because, I think that is the most important match of Game Week 38 because we can see whether Manchester United can get 4th spot or can Manchester City get 4th spot. So it should be a really interesting one. Captaincy choices are relatively simple, I should say. You can choose Alexis Sanchez, Dimitri Payet, or maybe Sergio Aguero because they're playing against Swansea, and Olivier Giroud if you want to have a gamble. But I don't think Giroud is a good choice. But Dusan Tadic, he has been providing lots of assists in the past few games, and Southampton look really strong in the past couple of matches. And I think it is a good punt to get Dusan Tadic. Maybe I'll get him myself. But if not, I'll probably get in a striker. I may well go for Harry Kane or Sergio Aguero as I definitely have the funds for it. And that's it for Game Week 38 preview, guys. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to me for more Fantasy Premier League videos. And hopefully in the next season, I'll be able to bring you guys better content. And let's have fun in the final game week. And I'll see you guys in the review of the 2015-2016 season, where we look back at the notable events that occurred throughout the season. And thank you guys so much again for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.